Hey everybody, and welcome back to Memoirs and Some, the podcast. It's your girl, Myia Dominique. I feel like I ain't said that in forever. Happy New Year! It is the first episode of the new year. I am super excited for 2024. I hope y'all are. So, of course, y'all know what I'm going to say. Like this video, comment what you're excited about 2024. Okay, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Join the family and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Welcome back to the podcast, y'all. I am super excited for 2024. I don't know if you know. If you don't know, now you know. Your girl is having a baby, and I am having a little girl. So this is super exciting for me. 2024 is full of new journeys and excitement for me, and I'm just ready to see what it has to give. I am all for the girl mom energy. I have been waiting for this for a very long time. Been manifesting this type of pregnancy, just manifesting all of what God has blessed me with now. So I am super excited about that. But before we get into that, your girl just gotta say, this pregnancy hit different, and that's exactly what we about to get into today. A lot of women go through pregnancy, and pregnancy can be different for each woman. You know, every woman doesn't have the same experience. Hell, one woman can have multiple experiences with different children, which is what I'm experiencing right now. With my boys, I did not experience any of this. No morning sickness, no all day sickness, none of the none of the craziness. I did not experience any of that. This baby, from 6 weeks from when I found out, it was like literally maybe 2 days after I found out, I was throwing up like crazy. It's like it kicked right in, like, okay, you know now. I was like, what the heck? Me and my guy was like, okay. So literally he was going out of town, and I was here sick by myself. He had to go see his daughter, and I was just like, oh my God, what am I going to do? But I got through it. It was good. He was working with me on the phone. He was doing everything he could, door dashing as much as he could to get stuff there so I wouldn't have to do much, so I can appreciate that. Which leads me into what we are talking about today. Pregnancy now versus then. Y'all, when I was 16 and pregnant and 18 and pregnant, well, 16 going on 17, yeah, and 18 going on 19 pregnant with these boys and having these kids, I didn't experience none of this sickness, but I also wasn't established. Pregnancy was not, it was exciting, don't get me wrong, because I was bringing life, and, you know, I was a firm believer that I was not going to get an abortion. I just was not going to kill any kids. So that was something that I really held near and dear to my heart. So with that, I decided that, you know, I'm like, I'm not going to kill no kids, but this experience is different. You know, I ain't never raised no kids. From 16 till now, it's different. When you 16 and you young and you 18, you going through so many other changes in your body, just with life in general. You're not thinking about raising no kids. So when you are that age and then that's what's being done, you're like, woo. So I'm not going to say it's not exciting, but it's definitely not your first, like, hurrah, I should say. Whereas now, hey, baby, I'm excited. You know, I'm super excited. Number one, it's a girl. Number two, I'm established. I have my own place. You know, I have my own vehicle. I got my businesses established. I have a lot of things going for myself. So it makes it that much easier to want to bring a child into this world. Whereas before, I was a little skeptical. You know, now I'm a firm believer that whatever child I bring to this world, I'm going to be able to take care of. I'm going to be able to support, and I'm going to be able to leave something for them. Hence another thing. 16 and 18, you're not thinking about wealth. You're not thinking about generational wealth. You're not thinking about those things that are really, really important. Thank God for the type of family I have that they were, but it still wasn't the same, if you get what I'm saying. So let me just inform y'all now. Y'all gonna see a lot of that. Unfortunately, your girl has what you call hypersalivation, which means I spit all day long, all day, all night, in the middle of the night. I spit, y'all, and it don't stop. So with me spitting, please be patient with me. I know it is not the most appealing thing, which is why I'm trying to turn. However, the money don't stop, and nothing stops the money on. Okay, so you got to get to the bag. So back to what I was saying. You don't think about generational wealth, whereas now, I'm super head on leaving things for my children, establishing businesses, being the business to be able to provide jobs, because everybody having kids. So guess what? The population is not going down. There are still more people coming into this world that will grow up and need these jobs. At the end of the day, I want to be on that food chain to say, yeah, I can employ these people. I can employ that. So with that, I need my children to be able to have that same work ethic and flow. And I want to be able to leave that for them. As far as the symptoms, like I said, that hypersalivation, that is totally something new. The all day sickness, the morning sickness, and then the cravings are kind of crazy. I had crazy cravings with the boys, but it wasn't like ridiculous. I had stuff like pickles and sour cream, or um, peanut butter, and like random stuff, but nothing too crazy. These are just like solid ones, and they come and go. So like it's nothing that's consistent. The only thing that has stayed consistent is salad. I could eat salad all the time, and I'm very grateful for that, because I love salad. However, I went from loving grape soda to now I don't like grape soda, and now I only want strawberry. Anything like fruity, I'm all for it. But I don't want sweet stuff, which is crazy. So fruity and sweet, don't that sound crazy? I know. Don't even get me started. I be having my own problems trying to figure it out myself. Um, what else? Oh, and I don't want to eat a lot. Like, I'm not just sitting eating. I have to want it. So I have to be like starving in order to eat, because whew, it's just a lot. But I will say, maintaining my weight, I still have not really gained a whole lot of weight. I am showing, I do have a little baby bump, but we're not super there yet. Sorry, y'all. I also know that mentally, I feel like I'm in a better place. Mentally, I don't have to worry. My boys are old enough where they can help me. My relationship is in a very stable place to where I feel like, her father is super supportive. He's super involved. It's much different than when I had my kids back then. I was going to doctor's appointments alone. My daughter's daddy does not miss a appointment. Like, he gets off work and comes straight to the appointment, which I adore that. I love it. He don't want to miss nothing. He want to be involved, and I can appreciate that. The involvement just with like the care. If I need help with getting out of the bed, or need help doing something, or there are days where, man, going back to them symptoms real quick, sleep. I sleep a lot. My body was not like that when I had my boys. I was up, moving around. If I'm up moving around for a day and I'm moving all day, better believe I'm going to be down for 2 days, because now my body has to recuperate. My daughter does not want to do all of that extra movement and all of that extra stuff. She'll kick around. We've seen her kick around on the ultrasound, but it is totally different. Them boys, I was up and active. I was moving. I was grooving. I was out. I was doing this, doing that. My energy is not there at all with baby girls. So I've learned to kind of work the system and do what I can do. But as far as like the support and even that, I'm not able to cook like I usually cook. I'm not able to get up and do the things that I'm usually able to do. So he's filling in, which I didn't have that type of support with my boys. It was me. So there was no fill in. I had to get it done. In a way, I think it made me so grounded for baby girl, and just kind of made me really in a great place to have a daughter. I'm super excited, but super blessed. And I tell everybody I'm honored because, you know, when you have a daughter, that is bringing a whole nother woman. Women bring life. You know, so you are teaching this little girl to one day be a woman, to bring life and to nurture and to, you know, have that maternal instinct. So those are all things that you have to pour into your own child in order for them to pour it into their child. So I'm super excited to go on this journey with her, from that point of view, but having the support of her father. A lot of people don't understand the way you're treated when you're pregnant is a big deal. It makes a big difference in your relationship. It can either make your relationship go really, really sour, or y'all could be super, super close after that. I think in my case, we're going to be even closer because we are super close now. Um, Anything I need, he's right there, spot on. It's never an issue. It's never a hesitation. It's always, I know it's going to get done. Financial stability. We both have that financial stability. It ain't always peaches and cream. Things don't always come through the way you need them to. But better believe we always make sure we are well taken care of and our kids are well taken care of, and I can appreciate having a partner that's willing to do that. Yeah, it's going to be sacrifices. That's what parents do. But it comes with that. It comes with that life. Even the richest people make sacrifices, even if it's time, even if it's, you know, being involved with something, they still make sacrifices. And that's what I mean. It don't always mean it's a financial sacrifice, but it's definitely a sacrifice in being a parent. Overall, you give your time. So wanting to give that sacrifice with no hesitation is even more commendable. And I appreciate him so, so much for that. Now, from a business perspective, I'm able to do work, but like I said, I'm tired. So compared to when I was in high school, I didn't necessarily have an option to say, you know, oh, I'm tired, I can't go to school. No, I went to school. Whereas now working for myself, being an entrepreneur, I am able to say, well, I'm tired, I'm not going to do much today, or I'm going to work from the bed today, or I'm going to work from the couch today. And that's okay. With this pregnancy, I also am more involved with my weight because I have lost so much weight and had surgery, as all of you should know. If you don't, I did have a breast reduction. And so that's another thing I get into. But because I had the breast reduction and because I had lost so much weight, you know, me being pregnant now and gaining this weight is not gaining like they probably would have wanted it to. I'm gaining, and I'm proud of that, but it's not going so quickly. So, with it not being as quick, I am monitoring to make sure, you know, I'm trying to make sure I eat and gain that weight so that my baby does get everything that she needs. Speaking of breast reduction, you know, a lot of people ask me if I'm going to breastfeed or, you know, and I've never been into the breastfeeding thing. I didn't breastfeed my boys, and I'm probably not going to do it now. I did pump with with Mario, but my little crybaby. I did pump with him, so he did get breast milk, and I think I am going to pump with baby girl. I'm quite sure I am. But as far as the actual latching thing, it's just a comfort thing for me that I just am not comfortable with. I'm one of those moms that I'm okay saying that, and it's okay for me. I feel like I can bond with my child in all other places, in all other aspects. It don't necessarily have to be through the breastfeeder. So I do appreciate the fact that my guy is supportive of all my decisions. That's one thing that throughout this whole experience, even in us being in a relationship, being going through this parent thing together, this pregnancy, he supports whatever I say. So if I'm like, babe, I'm not comfortable with that, he's like, okay, well, let's find something that you're comfortable with. We've gone through medicines. We've gone to hospital visits. There have been plenty of things where he could have fought me and been like, no, and he was like, no. If you're not comfortable with it, we're going to get you comfortable. There were doctors that I weren't comfortable with because I've stayed in the hospital a couple of times so far during this pregnancy, 3 to be exact, emergency room visits. And there were just certain things that I was not comfortable with those visits, and he was right there supporting me. You are your own advocate, and if something ain't right, say something. If you feel like it's not right, you say something. And to have a partner that's right there sticking by you, supporting that decision, it means a lot. Trust me when I say it means a lot. And just being involved with your health, period. You know, like I said, he wants to be at all the doctor's appointments, which is good. The other thing that really is kind of standing out for me is that I'm actually getting to make memories and experiences. I know it may sound crazy, like, yeah, okay, but even with me being sick, it's a memory, it's an experience, it's something I can explain to my daughter and say, little girl, you had me so sick when I was pregnant with you. And I'm okay with telling my daughter that you had me sick, little girl, but I love you dearly. It doesn't matter. It's just something to have. It makes that experience that much more special. I'm finally able to have a baby shower. This is something that I never had with my older son. I had him at 16, yeah, and he was here already. They did give me like a welcome baby party, I think it was called, when I was away at boarding school. And because it wasn't with family and friends, and the whole experience with my first son wasn't what I wanted because I had been sent away to school, it was so hard for me to kind of accept that as a baby shower. So I never considered it as a baby shower. And I don't think they wanted it to be. I just think they were trying to be nice and give me something special, which I can appreciate that. With my second son, again, it was by default. What was done for me was done by default for people kind of feeling bad, if that makes sense. And this time, that ain't the case. Everybody is super excited for Princess. I cannot wait to see all of the aunties, the uncles, the cousins, the grandmas, the mimas, the papas, everybody just so supportive. I love family events. I love planning events. I love just making sure everybody is okay and enjoying themselves. That is a big thing for me, because enjoyment, if you're enjoying yourself and you're enjoying life, you tend to really, really, really give off that vibe and give off that energy when you're around people. And that's what I like to bring. So I'm super excited for my daughter's baby shower. My guy, he's excited. You know, we both want to look nice. We both want our kids nice. We just want this to be an experience. Another thing that I'm super excited about is maternity pictures. That's something I didn't get to do. Now, I know it's probably a more popular thing now, so okay, but I didn't get to do that with either of my boys. I never experienced it, never had anything outside of pictures on my phone, but never had something that I can be like, wow. And I want my boys to be involved too, because this will be a family portrait that they'll be able to have with their sister, and an experience that they've never had either. So I'm super excited about being able to do that. But something that I saw on, I can't remember if it was TikTok or Facebook, but it was definitely social media. And it said, can we normalize nesting showers like we do baby showers? And I thought that was so true, because you get all this stuff at this baby shower, and I'm not complaining, but hear me when I say it takes a village. My family stands on that. And so for me, I took advantage of the fact that my family is standing on it takes a village. My guy's family and my family are super excited, because when you are bringing a child into a world out of love and out of pure excitement, and it's all experience, and no one is worried about how this child is going to be supported, or nobody's worried about, oh, you're not going to be dropping this baby off. We literally waited over a decade to have another kid, I should say. His daughter is 15 and my youngest is 10. So at that point, it's been a long time. So everybody is super excited, and then it's a girl. I am the youngest granddaughter, technically. So my daughter is now the baby great-granddaughter, which is so coincidental, but so cool. Like I said, all of this is like memories and really just heartfelt for me. So I'm taking it all in, soaking it all in. Being able to do the nesting shower is what's really exciting for me. I decided to do mine as a ladies' night. I decided to do mine with just close family and friends. and it would be immediate, her village, and they would come over and help me get her nursery together. So because I'm doing renovations on my home, excuse me, it's going to be so much fun because her room is literally getting built from scratch. Her dad is getting her changing table and crib set up for us, probably her dresser too, just so we can organize in the inside. But I'm pretty sure, I'm going to tell y'all right now, remember I said this in the vlog when y'all see the vlog. My mama is going to be in charge of laundry. She's not going to let nobody wash the laundry because she just not. She going to wash all baby girl stuff and drift, baby. She's not going to play. So that's going to be super exciting. I decided to do it casual. And this is something that I think is important, is for bonding, because we often go to the baby shower and that's it. But having a child is scary. Giving birth is scary. All of that is scary. Me, I'm nervous, of how I'm going to do. As far along as it is, it makes me nervous. My emotions be through the roof now. I didn't have that problem when I was with my boys. I literally was like a thug. With her, I'm so soft. But I understand why I'm so soft. My emotions are everywhere. I've never been loved the way I'm being loved during this pregnancy, and it makes a difference. It gives you a chance to be vulnerable and be soft and go through that soft girl era and have somebody that's patient with you. It's not always easy for him on the other end, I can imagine, to deal with. It's like, oh shit, she crying again. But even if that's how he feels, he never tells me that. He never gives me that, which is why I say the support and even going through those emotions makes a difference. My emotions have been everywhere through this pregnancy, but that's why I said all of these events are important, because it's stuff that I never had, so my emotions are running wild. It's like, wow, I'm really able to experience this. Wow, it's really happening. And it's a good thing, whether it's tears, they happy tears, but they tears. Crybabies are crybabies, and I'm one. I say that proudly. I am excited for all of the experiences to come with this baby, and I just really hope that I'm the best mother I can be to her. I don't want to rob her, and I don't want to rob my boys, so I want to be able to spread me equally and be able to be the best to all of them. I definitely know that the experience of already having kids is going to be different because my boys are older. When I had Mario, Miles was like 2. So he is not looking at me, oh, your stomach's growing and this and that, the physical things, because he's not really able to kind of make the connections of what that is. Whereas now they're 10 and 12 about to be this year. And they looking at everything. Oh my, your stomach then got big. Oh my, how you feeling? We heard you coughing. They're much more involved, which I love it. It's, like I said, another experience. So I could just say overall, I'm rating pregnancy 10 out of 10, even with the morning sickness and everything, all the experiences and the new things that I'm experiencing now versus when I was a teen mother pregnant is totally different. And I love the growth, not only in myself, as far as my physical, emotional, and mental, but even my just choice in how I choose to live my life and do things. I'm proud of that because that's something that I am really, really excited to show my daughter. I don't want my daughter to have to feel like she's hardcore or feel like, with my sons, that was what I had to do. I had to ensure that they were strong-minded. They are going to be young men. I had to ensure that they weren't soft. I'm not saying that they don't have emotion, but I'm definitely saying they knew not to, let people bully them. So those were things that I had to instill in them because they were boys. Whereas with the girl, she has older brothers. I'm not saying she doesn't have to defend herself, but she definitely can be a soft girl. And I want her to enjoy that. I want her to know that it's okay to have that, and her dad is, I'm sure, super excited to express all the gentleman ways, and she gonna be super bougie, and you gonna have to come with it for her because her daddy holding doors, her daddy pulling out chairs, her daddy do it for me. Now the pulling out chairs not all the time because shit, my ass be ready to sit down, But for the most part, he's definitely holding doors. She definitely not touching no garbage. Definitely not picking up no groceries. None of those things. That's like, no. Her daddy is going to make sure that because I don't do it. So I will definitely look forward to that experience. And then just being able to see myself grow as a mom. That is the biggest thing versus pregnancy then versus now. Seeing myself continue to grow, seeing the growth in my family, seeing the fruits of my labor, even if, it's going to be some rough nights. I already know that. I'm going to give y'all an update when I have the delivery because we definitely going to do a delivery and we probably going to do a reveal, her dad and I. So we'll probably get back on here and do an experience podcast for you all, or episode for you all, where you all will kind of be able to hear our experience and share what worked for us and what didn't work for us. But for the most part, I will say pregnancy then, at a teenager, 16, 17, 18 years old, and being a teen mother then, it was hard. It was different. It made me who I was, though. It gave me a lot of strength. It gave me a lot of poise and made me strong, baby. You have to be a strong one to deal with Miles and Mario. That 2 under 2 ain't nothing nice. But I did it, and I did it gracefully, and I am proud to say, I'm having a girl, and I'm going to give her that same experience, the best mom that she could be, that I can be, because she is definitely well deserving of it. Now I'm just ready. I'm ready for whatever it brings. I'm ready for the mom, the girl mom drama, the girl mom journey with the hair and, just learning yourself and teaching you stuff. And of course, y'all know my daughter is going to have all the clothes and purses and accessories because mama going to make sure, baby, okay? I'm already ready. So with that being said, I hope that I have helped somebody to say, you know what, girl, it's okay. It's okay to go ahead and move on. I've never been afraid to move on. I've never been afraid to look back at my experience and be like, oh, that happened, but I'm going to do it better this time. And that's exactly where I'm at with this pregnancy. It happened as a teenager. It was an experience. It was a learning experience. And now, baby, guess what? I'm almost 30 and I'm having another baby. And that is one of the most rewarding things as a parent, as a mother, to know that you did your job. I did my job with them boys. Are they perfect? No. But I worked very hard. And what I knew from 16, 17, and 18 as a young adult and a teenager, I poured as much as I knew into them to make them the best that they can be. So I'm excited to do that now at 28 because I have just that much more to continue to pour into them, but not only into them, start to pour into her. So I hope you all enjoyed my little pregnancy update, and I hope you all are excited as I am. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for baby girl. Let me know how y'all think her nursery will be, because that's going to be something that we're going to get into too. But I hope that someone out there is okay with their decisions, knowing that you did it then, and that's okay. You can do it again. It's okay to start over. It's okay to do it over. And it's okay to make memories and new experiences, because that's what life is all about. It is. It's fine. But it's your favorite host, Myia Dominique, and this is Memoirs and Some, the podcast. I love y'all. I thank y'all again. Happy New Year. Like, comment on this video. Hit the subscribe button and enjoy the family. But most of all, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything on the podcast. Your girl is letting you know that the memoirs from preteen, teen, and young adult pregnancy, those memoirs are now experiences and learning lessons, and your girl is ready to do some more. I see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.